Summary Banu struggled with paranoia, feeling left out as tribe dynamics shifted, leading to a surprising exit in a tribe already down a member. Jem discovered a beware advantage while Siga tribe worked together to find idols, keeping secrets and building trust for the future. Nami tribe faced physical and social strain, with Venus feeling distant, and Randon dealing with an unexpected medical situation. Survivor 46 Episode 3 took an unexpected turn after a tough immunity challenge and a journey of chance, leaving one of the tribes at a loss while the rest remained fully intact. With the Yanu tribe, now down to Banu Gopal, Kenzie Petty, Hugh Burdett, and Tiffany Irvin, working hard to maintain their foursome, the challenges are only becoming more difficult with each passing episode. While the Siga tribe, comprised of Ben Katzman, Charlie Davis, Jamila Hussein Adams, Maria Shrime Gonzalez, Mariah Gaynor, and Tim Spicer, has been working well together, they haven't had much screen time throughout the Survivor season. After 2 immunity challenge wins in a row, all eyes were on the Nami tribe, who is still made up of Hunter McKnight, Liz Wilcox, Randon Montalvo, Soda Thompson, Tevin Davis, and Venus Vafa. The castaways may not all be the biggest fans of each other, but their ability to work together has been unmatched thus far on Survivor 46. While the castaways were ready for anything, the events of Survivor 46 have been surprising at every turn. The most recent episode had one of the most surprising exits thus far, leaving one of the tribes down a member unexpectedly. Related 20 Best Reality TV Shows. Right now television is being impacted by the ongoing entertainment industry strikes, leaving many turning to reality TV. What are the best shows right now? The Yanu tribe continued to fracture. Banu began to spiral in paranoia close throughout Survivor 46 Episode 2. The Yanu tribe was in the midst of a major spiral. After losing Jess Chong at the end of the last episode, the tribe was shown getting back to camp and trying to reassure Banu that they weren't all ganging up on him. Though Banu had already begun his paranoia spiral during the last episode, things got worse as he began to understand that Q, Tiffany, and Kenzie were going to work together instead of bringing him forward if they went to tribal council again. While the tribe tried to reassure Banu, he wasn't consolable. The Siga tribe went idol hunting together. Jem found a beware advantage close at the Siga tribe's base camp. The castaways were hard at work trying to hunt for idols. Though they were all working together, they were keeping all their findings a secret from one another. Jem, who was walking around with Charlie close by, spotted a scroll in a tree close to their base camp. She quickly grabbed the scroll and waited until it was dark to read it, but was instructed to go back to the tree she'd found it at and dig for the potential idol. Jem discovered a beware advantage that left her stuck until Siga loses an immunity challenge. The Nami tribe felt some strain physically. Socially, Venus sniffed out Hunter while Randon got hurt. The Nami tribe, who has been on top throughout Survivor 46, has been working together smoothly in challenges, but they began to feel some strain both physically and socially. Venus, who has been on the outskirts of Nami, shared that she felt distant from everyone other than Randon, but she'd noticed that Hunter had a golden boy quality about him, leaving everyone obsessively interested. Meanwhile, Randon woke up feeling some physical strain. Believing he'd slept wrong, he had the medic check him out as he felt numb on one side of his body, and was unable to move his hand. The immunity challenge tested the tribe's patience. Nami Siga took immunity again. The immunity challenge saw Siga and Nami having to sit out 2 players each to make things fair for Yanu. Randon, Soda, Jem, and Maria sat out, and the competition began with Yanu ahead. The challenge was comprised of a relay race that had the castaways swimming between several different challenges that pushed them to communicate before moving back to the beach, where they had to dig for a sack of beanbags. The first tribe to toss all of their beanbags onto a spiral platform won. After a hard challenge, Nami were the winners, with Siga coming in second again. Nami chose Liz, Siga's Ben, and Yanis Banu for a journey. The trio competed for advantages after the challenge. Survivor host Jeff Probst informed the tribes that they would be sending 1 member apiece out for a journey. Nami's Liz chose herself, Siga's Ben, and Yanu's Banu to take on the journey, and the trio traveled to a separate island. The journey saw Banu breaking down to his competitors, sharing that he felt this would likely be his last night on Survivor 46. He told Liz and Ben all about the dynamics of the Yanu tribe, including the fact that they'd tricked Jess with a fake immunity idol. The journey pushed each player to pick a rock, with the 2 who pulled blue rocks from the bag competing in a timed puzzle. Ben and Banu were the 2 who wound up competing in the puzzle, but both were unable to complete it in the time allotted, which meant they both lost their vote in their tribe's next tribal council. Banu was bereft about losing, convinced that he was going to be headed home that night. Yanu were disappointed about their third tribal council. Q was planning to gun for Kenzie after the journey. Banu returned to the Yanu tribe and shared that he wasn't able to win any advantages, but kept it quiet that he'd lost his vote and his shot in the dark. He decided to let Q know, and Q shared that he wanted to keep Banu safe. He explained in an interview that while Banu wasn't great at the game, Q felt it was a better idea to keep Banu around rather than someone like Kenzie, who was a strategist. He decided to bring his plan to Tiffany, who seemed like she may be on board. Randon was medically evacuated from Survivor 46. His condition began to worsen. Although Yanu was set to go to tribal council, Jeff showed up at the Nami base camp to deliver some difficult news to the tribe. Sharing that the medics who had checked out Randon earlier weren't happy with the way his condition seemed to be progressing, Jeff explained that the castaway would have to be medically evacuated from Survivor 46. The Nami tribe were saddened by the news, and hated the idea of having to lose one of their own, but wanted what was best for Randon in the end. They shared they would miss him, but Randon needed medical attention. Jeff headed over to the Yanu tribe's base camp to let them know that the evening's tribal council would be cancelled. He explained that though Yanu had lost the day's immunity challenge, because one of the other castaways had to leave the game, they wouldn't be eliminating a member of their own. Yanu was hurt for Randon, but they were happy that they wouldn't have to face another elimination on their already diminishing tribe. As Banu, Tiffany, Q, and Kenzie celebrated, Jeff left the Survivor cast members at their camp. Survivor airs Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time on CBS, then streams the following day on Paramount+. Survivor. In this long-running reality competition show, 16 people are split into 2 tribes and must survive off the land in various rural locales. Each week, they compete in challenges for resources, luxuries, or immunity, and each week, one person is voted out by their teammates, losing their chance at being the sole survivor.